Earliest memories came here. We came here on the 4th of July 1986. We previously visited the pub when some friends of ours were doing a temporary manager's job here. So yeah, I came on the 4th of July 1986. Quite a sunny day, if I remember. Yeah, that's a while ago. The pub was originally on this site 600 years plus ago. It was rebuilt in 1742. There's history of Dick Turpin in the locality going out with the local butcher's daughter, and a bit more history about him stealing a cow locally. And yeah, that's a long time ago, long before my time. Yeah, as I said, in the 60s, 70s, we had a lot of West Ham players that used to frequent this place. Most famously, Bobby Moore, winning captain of 1966 England, and of course all the other West Ham players. We also, at the back here, which you're going to touch on in a minute, is we had West Ham Boys Boxing Club at the back here for 90 plus years, a very successful boxing club. I think they finished third or fourth in the Division 1, which was the top division at the time, and everybody was all excited. Tony Cotty, Frank McAvenny, Billy Bonds, all them players were around at the time. And they were not regulars, no, because they kind of had their own bar at the ground by then. But the footballers before that, like Bobby Moore, Harry Redknapp, Frank Lampard, they were regulars here in the 60s and 70s in this particular bar. So it's quite synonymous with the West Ham players in the 60s and 70s. You would remember most of them. I mean, most of them are sort of dead and gone now, but yeah, there are a lot of good characters around, and sadly they don't live forever. Oh, it's hard to say. They're all fairly favourites, really, because it's quite a friendly pub, and people come, people go, and yeah, as long as West Ham were playing well, we always had a happy pub. Yeah, well, it's like any other pub around here. They're all part of the community, but sadly, there's not as many pubs around here as there used to be. But no, this is yeah, it's on the high street, so we're always going to get a lot of the community passing by, whether they're coming in for something to eat or a quick pint or a quick chat or whatever. Yeah, well, we touched on West Ham in the sort of the 80s when they were going well. Remember when they got to the final and beat by Liverpool in the FA Cup. Sadly, should have won it, but didn't. And then most recently, when they won the Europa Conference Cup, and that was a huge event for West Ham as well. And of course, West Ham moving from Upton Park, which is only about 15-20 minutes walk away, and the sort of the excitement and the disappointment of them moving as well to Stratford. But that was yeah, it was exciting times as well as disappointing. Yeah. Oh, this was extremely busy pub. It got to saturation point really. It was where we were really busy, but we're not as busy now. But we still get a nice bit of traffic from the West Ham football. Yeah. West Ham Boxing, they say they've been here 90 plus years. They only recently moved about 6-7 years ago. They're just down by Plasto Station now. They've got bigger premises down there. First memories of that I've learned is 1956 Olympics was held in Melbourne, and there was a local kid called Terry Spinks. I think he was a flyweight, and he was the first Great Britain to win a gold medal in boxing for the UK. So it's quite a moment really. And I actually remember him drinking in here himself and his dad, Teachy Spinks, and the local people would know him quite well. But sadly times moved on, and they're well gone by now. Later on, there was Mark Kaler. There was Barry McGuigan trained in there as a professional at the same time as Michael Watson. It was around about the time where Michael Watson got injured in the ring. Who else? Oh yeah, we had an amateur in there called Nigel Benn. He started off his career as a boxer, but only as an amateur, and then moved on to obviously bigger and better things. I think he joined the army after that. Think about the army and turned professional. There was the Walker brothers, Billy and George. They were before me really, but I do remember Billy coming here and visiting quite regular and supporting West Ham. They were sort of good standard. I'm not sure what grade they got to, but they were good boxers. George was quite a decent, successful businessman. I think he was involved in Brent Walker. They'd built the Brent Cross Shopping Centre, and amongst other businesses. Yeah.